Giants can move to one game of the Rockies with a W. Jeff Kent inducted into their Wall of Fame for the Giants. Barry Zito dealing of late, and that curveball is nasty. Getting E.Y. Jr., that's Eric Young Jr., and then Clint Barmas, thanks for playing. The other Rockies scoreless in the first two starts this season. That's 13 innings strong. Troy Tulowitzki going down. Brad Hopp now lining the shot to right field. Garrett Atkins hesitating, think it'll be caught. Nate Shearholtz to second to get Atkins. Bad base running from the Rockies later in the inning. Ian Stewart, Zito 4 Ks through 2. Bomber of the second, and it's Pablo Sandoval. Kung Fu Panda time. This is beautiful, and it's going to get a little wet. Into McCovey Cove, Sandoval's 21st of the season. Also had 3 hits, 13th time he's done that this season. In the 6th, Giants up 4-0. Eli Whiteside to center. Misplay here by E.Y. Jr. And Juan Uribe comes in to score. Whiteside getting to third for the triple. It's now 5-0 Giants. Zito cruising in the 8th. Only mistake, Troy Tulowitzki. Oh no, looking with the curveball. Zito allowed 1 run, struck out 7 and 8 in 3rd innings, and then earned the curtain call in the 9th. Rockies down 5-1. Pinch hitter Seth Smith up the middle. 2 runs come in. It's now 5-3, and Barry Zito concerned about the situation. Brian Wilson coming in to close this one. Tying run at first. Barmas the fly out to center, and that will be all. Suddenly, the pressure turning up a notch for the Rockies. 5-3 Giants with the W. Zito 4-2, 1.77 ERA since the All-Star break.
Both those teams chasing the Dodgers in the NL West, and LA making it a little easier playing sub-500 ball since the All-Star break. Manny Ramirez, 2 RBIs his last 15 games, but off on the right foot Saturday, a 2-run poke, his first homer in 16 games. Bottom 6, Reds down 5-4. Bases loaded for Scott Rowland. Shot to second. Look at the diving play by Orlando Hudson to throw to first and end the threat. Still 5-4 in the 7th. Man on for Rafael Furcal. Lays down the bunt. Carlos Fisher fields it. Looks back to check Andre Ethier, then promptly throws it away. Brandon Phillips throws to second. Ball hits Furcal. Skips into the outfield. The runners are at second and third, so that didn't really go well. Next up, Juan Pierre. He's been real good when he gets into the games for the Dodgers. Ethier and Furcal both score on the knock. A 3-hit day for Pierre, 7-4 Dodgers. Same inning, 2 on for Matt Kemp, who goes above and beyond. The Dodgers hit 4 out of the small park. They win at 11-4. LA's now 39-11 when Manny drives in at least 1. The last 6, trying to rebound against the Padres with Ricky Nolasco on the mound. Hits his spot perfectly with the fastball to get David Eckstein swinging. But the command would not last. There's the glove, there's the ball, and there it goes. Will Venable in the 4th. Up and out his 9th. Nolasco, 5 1/3, left the game, trailing 3-2 in the 8th. Game tied at 4. Tony Gwynn up with runners at the corners. That's lined into the left center field gap. Oscar Salazar, Nick Hundley both scored. Padres win at 7-4, so the Fish have dropped 3 in a row and 5 of 7 at the worst time.
On the bump, getting some help from the offense in the bottom of the 1st. Dustin Pedroia singles through the left side. Jacoby Ellsbury comes in to score. Red Sox up 1-0. And Clay Buchholz was simply nasty. Everything working. Check out this curveball. Oh, Jose Bautista, one more look, completely fooled. Oh, are you kidding me?
Embarrassing.
Buchholz said he had better control than the no-hitter game a couple years ago. The fastball, changeup, more from the changeup. 7 of the 9 Blue Jays batters struck out. They could not handle this 79-mile-per-hour changeup. More from that. Travis Snyder, thanks for playing. 4 batters in a row. Buchholz ties a career high with 9 Ks, 24 first pitch strikes. The 29 batters he faced, Sox win 3-2. As for the Rangers in Minnesota against the Twins, Ian Kinsler in the 1st. Already up 1-0 with 2 outs. Going up the middle, Josh Hamilton getting the green light coming in. Rangers now up 2-0. Scott Feldman 5-0 in his last 5 road starts, 1.87 ERA in those starts. Bottom of the 1st now, Joe Mauer, the always dangerous Joe Mauer, hitting .408 in the month of August. Omar Vizquel to Kinsler, 6-4-3 double play. Then Feldman jamming Brendan Harris. Future Hall of Famer Vizquel getting it done. Twins manager Ron Gardenhire said Feldman's stuff was filthy. You want filthy? This is filthy. 21-year-old Neftali Feliz. Woo! You know he could throw heat, but how about the breaking ball? Michael Kadire had no shot. More from Kadire, no issue here. Frankie Francisco getting his 19th save. Rangers win in a shutout, 3-0.
The Rays hanging around the wild card race, and Detroit simultaneously. Pat Burrell up in the third. He's struck out by Nate Robertson, but the ball gets away as he's swinging in the dirt. So it's first and third. The Rays get themselves an extra out. Carlos Pena takes advantage, finds a hole in the right side. Jason Bartlett scores on Pena's 92nd RBI. 2-0 Rays for young David Price on the mound in Detroit, which is not his home mound. And away from home, he's had his troubles. 0-4 and 8+ ERA. Got Magglio Ordonez there. Curtis Granderson took it like a man for 2 outs in the third. Next up, Placido Polanco, and Placido just popped it up. And the threat is foiled in the sixth. Price against Miguel Cabrera with a runner in scoring position. Got him as well. Dealing with the trade of Scott Kazmir, his best friend.
John Wilhite throwing out the first pitch to John Lackey. Wilhite survived the crash that killed Angels pitcher Nick Adenhart earlier this year in the 8th. We're tied at 3. The Angels intentionally walk Mark Ellis to load the bases to set up the double play. Next batter, Derek Barton. Here's your double play. Right here it is. Oh, misplayed by Kendry Morales. Angels only able to get 1 out. Eric Patterson scores. They're up 4-3. Now the A's in the 9th. Bobby Abreu, fly ball, deep to left. Sean Figgins tagging, heading to second, and he's made. Scott Hairston ends the game. The A's win 4-3. Top plays. I'm thinking the Raiders won't make this one. Number 10, David Beckham. Chivas and LA Galaxy off the throw-in. Ball gets headed out to the top of the box. Beckham goes top corner. The one-timer, first goal of the season, 6th MLS career goal.
Talking about the aggressive soccer fans in Europe, there's some aggressive soccer fans right here in the building. Number 9, Matt Laporta.
Right in your ear.
Indians, Orioles, Matt Wieters hits it in a foul ground. Laporta. Yeah, and he greeted the folks as well. It's good to mingle. Check out the kid in the blue shirt. He's like, whoa, that is the coolest thing ever.
And number 8, sound up.
Also to the outside. Wells goes for the far corner and finds it. What a shot. Wells Thompson.
The Revolution would beat San Jose 2-1.
Number 7, we're fighting. Oh, goodness. Nate Marquardt knocks down Demian Maya. 21 seconds with the big right hand. Went for the kick, and then he's airborne. Maya suffers his first loss. I mean, suffering.
It's not for the kids. Number 6, this is for the kids. Texas, California Little League World Series, U.S. Championship game, and Bradley Roberto laying out. Chula Vista, California winning 12-2, and they advance to the championship.
Nationals Cards. Skip Schumacher, they convert him from an outfielder to second base this year, and that seems to be working out well. Look at him range to his right. Get Will Nieves. Cards win yet again.
Number 4, Ben Foster of Manchester United. 48th minute, Robin Van Persie of Arsenal with a great chance in the front, but a great kick save by Ben Foster. Incredible effort. Man, you would come back to beat Arsenal 2-1.
All right, Mets, Cubs. Anderson Hernandez lays down the bunt. Mike Fontenot, the only way you can get him. Love the glove flip. That'll get you in top place virtually every time.
Deserved.
Yeah, it's a great play.
At number 2, Falcons Chargers. Vincent Jackson has all the talent in the world. This could be a breakout season. One-handed grab, twisting his body. Phillip Rivers putting it in the right spot. Jackson getting it done.
All right, check this out. As Dribble Cabrera hits to deep left center field, Adam Jones is on the case and at the wall. Now that, you're thinking to yourself, well, that doesn't really feel like a number 1 play. How about if Jones does it again? Off Shin Soo Choo, Jones, another leaping grab at the wall. Second verse, same as the first.
Sunday trying to avoid being swept and therefore tied in the standings. Matt Cain on the hill and Todd Helton not that impressed. Top of the 5th, Helton get out of town off Kane. Helton's 13th home run of the season, so the Rockies have themselves a 2-1 lead. Next batter is Troy Tulowitzki, and he was watching Helton Tulowitzki goes big fly to dead center. His 24th. Kane 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs to the bottom of the 7th. Now the Giants are down 5-2, 2 on, 1 out, and a 2-2 pitch on the way. And Franklin Morales hits Fred Lewis to load him up. It's a painful one. Next batter, Morales trying to bounce back after the HBP. Gets a Eugenio Velez swinging, 2 down. Morales out in favor of Rafael Betancourt. And the next batter, remember Edgar Renteria. High drive, left field, out of here! Yeah, about that pitching change. How about Renteria turning on one? Look how fired up he is, rounding first base. Renteria's 4th homer of the season. The Giants up 6-5. Still 6-5 here in the 8th. Runners in the corners for the Rocks. Jeremy Affeldt strikes out Carlos Gonzalez. You want to see some emotion? There it is. Affeldt on the mound and off the mound. Bases loaded for the Giants, bottom of the 8th. Ryan Rollinger, a 2-run single, scores Juan Uribe and Aaron Rowan. Wow, I mean, it's one thing to lose a series to the team you're battling with for the wild card, but to be swept. The Giants go on to win 9-5 and do complete the 3-game series sweep of the Rockies, all even in the National League wild card race. Bronson Arroyo was dealing for Cincinnati, had this to say about playing a day game. The only good thing about a 1 p.m. game is that Manny Ramirez may not want to get his butt out of bed. Can you say butt on TV? Ramirez, as it turns out, well, he got out of bed, but he's stapled to the bench for now. Bottom of the 2nd, runner on first. Donnell McDonald off Clayton Kershaw. Get out. McDonald's first Major League home run. Congratulations, kid. Reds had a 2-0 lead. Top of the 8th we go. Still tied at 2. Arroyo is still pitching. And here's Ramirez. So he's out of bed. He's off the bench. Pinch hitting for Kershaw. And Arroyo gets Ramirez to pop up to Brandon Phillips. Ramirez is going to stay in the game. It's a good thing he did. We'll go to the 12th. 12 innings. Top of the 12th. Bases loaded. Matt Kemp unloads, but Drew Stubbs makes the catch. And Manny's going to score from third. 4th time this season Kemp has given the Dodgers the lead in extra innings, most of any player in Major League Baseball. Bottom of the 12th, Jonathan Broxton to save it, gets McDonald swinging on a slider. 2 batters later, strikes out Vladimir Valentin on a fastball, and then Broxton gets Stubbs. 20 strikeouts recorded by Dodger pitching. That ties a big league high this season.
Also, Adam Wainwright bobblehead day. Coincidence? I think not. Top 4, Josh Willingham at the plate. Wainwright with the curveball that's flat out not even fair. Check out the drop-off. 71-mile-per-hour drop. Willingham just got played. 0-2 count later in the at-bat. 2-2. Wainwright freezes Willingham with a slider at 87. Wainwright trying to be the first 16-game winner, win 6 innings, 7 Ks. Bottom 6, Albert Pujols at the plate, man on first. Garrett Mock throws a wild pitch. Colby Rasmus goes to second. Go-ahead opportunity for the Cards. Later in the at-bat, Albert Pujols is a fully grown-up man. Rasmus scores. Pujols went 5 for 10 in the series, and RBI in each game. Cards up 2-1. Jim Riggleman upset the ball wasn't low and away. He said, I wanted it low and away. Instead, the ball gets away from Mock high in the zone, and that's Albert. You do that, and you're toast. Top 8, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Nats. Ryan Franklin gets Pete Orr to fly out to center. Nats leave the bases loaded. Wainwright does get his 16th win.
Their 5th series wrapped up on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball, as I like to call it, the rubber game. Chase Utley off my man, Jair Jurgens. I like to call him JJ. Utley's 29th of the year. And the Phillies' power show continues. The Phillies have homered 19 times their last 20 games. Pedro Feliz the bunt. How about Chipper? Barehand throw. Raul Ibanez moves to third on the error by Jones. The next batter is Carlos Ruiz. He's going to shoot one in the left. Garrett Anderson coming on. Can't make the play. Ibanez and Feliz come around to score. That was ruled a double for Ruiz. 3-1 Phils. Top of the 8th, it's Chipper. Single to the right side. Matt Diaz coming around hard, and the throw, he is safe. And the Braves down 3-2. Next batter. Here's something you don't see every day. Brian McCann grounds to second. Utley, the nice dig, the flip to Jimmy Rollins. Rollins goes to Pedro Feliz at third, and Feliz is going to put the tag on Diaz for the second out. 4-6-5 double play. You don't see that every day. Heads up, smart play by J. Roll. Phils would get out of the inning. Top of the ninth now, 2 out. Wait, it's a 1-run game. Greg Norton strikes out. Does Brad Lidge get a save? I believe he does. Phils have an 8-game lead in the NL East.
They've lost 5 of the last 7, slipping to 4.5 back in the NL wild card. Bottom 4-3s at Padres. Chris Coghlan getting his. Singles off Matt Latos. Coughlin's 46th hit in the month of August. Second NL rookie in the last 60 years to have at least 46 hits in 1 month. The other was Wally Moon, who did it in 1954. Later in the inning, 3-2 Padres. Bases 0-1 out. Cody Ross, line drive to center. 2-run score. Bad throw by Tony Gwynn means Dan Ugla then scores. Cody Ross takes third. Marlins take the 5-3 lead. Gwynn gets the error. Take another look. Check out third base coach Bo Porter. I don't know what he's doing. Trying to get out of the way. Looks like a frog, or maybe if it's an Olympic event. The judges gave him a 9.6 in the dismount. Marlins get the win 6-4. Wild card race entering Sunday at Minnesota. Kevin Millwood winless in his career against the Twins, 0-7. Bottom 4, Twins down 1-zip, 1 on, no out. Jason Kubel went out. 2-run shot, his 21st of the year. That's a new career high for a season 2-1 Twins. Booyah! Top 7, Nelson Cruz takes Scott Baker out. 2-run shot. Cruz is 28th of the year. 3-2 Rangers. C.J. Wilson on in the 8th for the Rangers. Bottom 8, Twins down 3-2, 2 on, 1 out. Brendan Harris singles to left. Justin Morneau scores. Carlos Gomez goes to third. Harris in at second after Nelson Cruz misplays it. We are tied at 3. Next batter, Mike Redmond. Chopper, the chopper to first. Gomez, who's got wheels, he scores. Twins lead 4-3. Next batter, Nick Punto. Lays down the bunt. Harris scores on the squeeze. Twins rally in the 8th and lead 5-3. Joe Nathan in to close it in the 9th. Top 9, same score, 2 on, no out. Pudge chops it back to Nathan, throws to second, but the throw is low. Everybody's safe instead of a possible double play. Now bases loaded, no outs. Next batter, Nathan gets Elvis Andrus swinging. Next, Julio Bourbon flies out to left. Next, Nathan putting that sauce on them kids. Michael Young, 2 outs, can do nothing but ground to third. Harris steps on the bag. Nathan gets his 34th save, gets out of a bases-loaded jam with no outs. Twinkies beat the Rangers 5-3.
So the Rays are trying to hang in the wild card race long enough for Boston to arrive in Tampa on Tuesday. But the Rays, they were still in Detroit. Justin Verlander looking for his 15th win. Evan Longoria greeting him rudely in the 4th. 2-run shot, a line home run. Longoria's 25th. Akinori Iwamura, a solo shot to left, and that is his first home run this season. 3-1 Tampa Bay to the 8th. After Jeff Neiman gives up a double to start the inning, Rays make a pitching change. They're going to try to hang on to that 3-1 lead. Grant Belfour in, and Belfour walks Curtis Granderson about that pitching change. Placido Polanco likes it. It's a 3-run shot for Polanco. Just gets over the wall. His 8th of the year, and with it, the first-place Tigers take a 4-3 lead to the 9th. Here's Fernando Rodney coming in, try and shut the door. 1 on, 2 out. Rays had a chance to regain the lead. But B.J. Upton grounds to third. Brandon Idge, nice leap, tough play to first to end the game. Verlander gets his 15th win. He ties C.C. Sabathia for the most wins in the American League. Today against the Mariners, coming off a franchise record, 15 strikeouts in his last start. Bottom of the 2nd, no score, 2 on for Jack Wilson. Grounds to short. Greinke gets out of his only jam of the day. I mean, that's saying something in the 2nd. His only jam of the day. There was only 2 runners on. Not like the bases were even loaded. Bill Hall facing Greinke in the bottom of the 4th. 7th consecutive batter retired by the Royals ace. Kenji Jojima in the bottom of the 5th. Mariners already down 3-0. Jojima grounds out to short. 9th consecutive batter retired by Greinke. Bottom of the 6th now. Greinke facing Josh Wilson. Wilson strikes out. 13 straight set down by Greinke. Bottom of the 7th, Bill Hall. You getting the idea here, right?
I got it.
16 straight batters retired by Greinke. Bottom of the 8th, facing Jack Hanahan. Hanahan gone. 17 straight. Bottom of the 9th, 3-0. Greinke facing Franklin Gutierrez. And, yeah, with Greinke throwing that way, what do you think? Called strike 1 the first pitch, 72 miles an hour. Next pitch, swinging at the fastball. So he gives you 72 on the sloppy curve and then 94 a heat, and then, yeah, you have no idea what's coming next. Of course, you're looking at strike 3. 80-mile-an-hour curve, 21st consecutive batter retired by Greinke. Josh Wilson on an 0-2 pitch. You got to swing because you know he's going to be right around the plate. Grounds out. Greinke retires the last 22 batters. Complete game, 1 hit, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. The Royals win 3-0.